aka you already know this is Pun Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. God first, everything second, fight plus survive equals true champions. I hope y'all continue to enjoy your holidays with your loved ones and continue to be blessed. God is the greatest. Now, Keith One Time Thurman had a recent interview. Keith One Time Thurman, the former unified welterweight champion of the world, former top dog in the welterweight division, former pound-for-pound fighter, top 10 pound-for-pound fighter. I know there's a lot of people has been frustrated with Keith One Time Thurman. Inactivity, injuries. A lot of people feel like one time is once upon a time. That one time, is the Derrick Rose of boxing. He don't got it no more. He don't got the hunger. He ain't starving. He don't got the killer instinct like he once said in the PBC podcast after the Manny Pacquiao fight. But we all like to criticize, collectively, generally, we all like to criticize in the boxing community, promoters and the Bob Arum's of the world, the Eddie Hearns of the world, the Al Haymons of the world. Even though you will never listen to Al Haymon. Let's be honest, you ain't never hear Al Haymon. You only got like 3 photos. 3 Google photos of Al Haymon, probably 4, probably 2. But when these fighters speak on the plan that Al Haymon have drawn out for them, you got to listen. You got to listen. Y'all remember when Earl Spence and Bud Crawford got together and Bud Crawford was saying, yo, what's your next fight? And Earl Spence told Bud Crawford what's the plan for him? Supposed to be what? Sean Porter. It was the Sean Porter. That was around when he fought Mike Garcia. Mike Garcia, it was Sean Porter. And the winner of Manny Pacquiao and Keith One Time Thurman and things of that nature. And, he didn't have him in his plans. They still don't have Bud Crawford in his plans until Bud Crawford does business with PBC like he did with Sean Porter. But that was a mandatory, right? That was a mandatory. They didn't go to purse bid. They handled that in negotiations. Keith One Time Thurman is saying in the interview that one of them going to have to fight him. One of them going to have to fight him. And what he said, look, don't think after this fight that there's a bigger plan. They already told them there is a bigger plan. And what could be the bigger plan after Mario Barrios February 5th, where Keith One Time Thurman does return? Keith One Time Thurman said that there is a bigger plan. Who's the bigger plan in the welterweight division? Oh, yeah, we got Earl Spence, we got Bud Crawford. So he's saying one of these guys going to have to fight me before y'all want to see these guys duke it out. And I know a lot of people in the sport of boxing want to see Bud and Spence and Bud, Crawford and Spence and Crawford. I know. I'm one of those guys that want to see that fight too. But I'm going to tell you like this. If Keith Thurman gets one of those fights and starts promoting it like he does very, very well, because y'all already know the networks, he never let the networks down. Anywhere Keith Thurman fights, he never lets the network down. Regardless of how you feel as fans, you're still going to watch Keith One Time Thurman. It's the proof is in the pudding. The viewership. NBC, like I said in one of my videos, NBC goes Guerrero, CBS, Danny Swift Garcia, Showtime, Sean Porter, pay-per-view with Manny Pacquiao. Every main event since the band been on TV has been a success. He's the one that been starting the a lot of the business with the networks. Keith Thurman is the guy that started that they put Keith Thurman out there and started off everything. Most of the stuff. He's the go-to guy. There ain't going to be no Bud Crawford and Earl Spence fight unless one of these guys fight Keith One Time Thurman first. Remember, Al Haymon is the manager advisor of Keith One Time Thurman at Earl Spence. He's not the manager advisor of Bud Crawford. Crawford has to insert himself. Bud Crawford has to walk into the lobby of the building of Al Haymon and talk to him. Remember, he works for his clients. He works for the good of PBC. This is like a team. And you hear Earl Spence say so many times, I want to fight no Thurman. And what did Thurman said in the interview? When we start a negotiation, we'll see if you sing the same tune. Because Al Haymon is that guy. Al Haymon is the one that helped these guys. You going to go back on Al Haymon's word? You're not going to do what you're paying for him, his advice? He's the advisor. He's the manager. You're going to say no to Al Haymon that has done a lot? And we all know they get in the bag more than what's reporting. Shout out to Ellie. Bud Crawford, Earl Spence will not happen before one of these guys face Keith one-time Thurman. Y'all already know Earl Spence is going to be fighting Ugas. A unification bout where there's people that's disrespecting Ugas. And let's not forget that Ugas was Al Haymon too. So why you think we got the unification with Ugas and Spence? Oh, you think because Spence is afraid of Bud or something? No. This is Al Haymon. This is PBC, my brother. He works with his clients. He's going to put his clients in position first. He's going to put his clients to make the money first. And the guy that never disappoints any network is Keith one-time Thurman. You think they're just going to shove him and throw him in the side? Oh, no. Keith one-time Thurman is the mouthpiece of Al Haymon. You understand? Keith Thurman is the mouthpiece of Al Haymon. He's been the most outspoken one. He's the one that be like, oh, no, we're not going to fight Earl Spence. He's the one that in that Showtime telecast on that Erickson Lubin versus Jamel Charlo card. You remember? When him and Earl Spence was together, what did he say? I ain't never seen a contract with Earl Spence name on it, and he never seen a contract with Keith Thurman name on it. Earl Spence, like I said 1,000 times, Earl Spence kept quiet because that's the real call-out, ladies and gentlemen. That's the real call-out. That's the real call-out. This ain't no after school, hey, yo, meet me at 3 o'clock-ish. Nah, Doesn't work like that. Keith Thurman is the closest thing to Al Haymon when it comes in terms of interviews and giving out the plans. Keith Thurman is the voice. Keith Thurman is the one that keeps it real, whether you like it or not. Keith Thurman is the one that's realistic about the timetables, whether you like it or not. So again, it was a great interview. The interview was so good, and what Keith Thurman is saying, that I understand why people may be frustrated, because the truth frustrates the people. They don't want to hear what Keith Thurman is saying. What? We don't want to see you, man. We don't want to see that. We want to see Bud and Spence. We want to see Bud and... Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, that fight ain't going to happen. Either you want to listen to your boy Punch Drunk Boxing for the past almost going to be 3 years. Almost going to be 3 years I've been saying the same thing. Are you going to believe in me, your boy? Are you going to believe in Keith one-time Thurman? Are you going to believe in Earl Spence when he said it to Buzz Crawford's face? Or are you still going to be complaining, still going to be crying? I want to see Bud, I want to see Spence, please. They talking, they scared, they feared. This is business, ladies and gentlemen. It's prize fighting. And the business of boxing has nothing to do with you. That's the unfortunate part. It's the unfortunate part. In the meantime, so you won't be frustrated with this, let's pay attention to the journey of the young fighters coming up. Let's pay attention to the Jared Anderson of the world. Let's pay attention to the Antoine Russell of the world. Let's pay attention to the Virgil Ortiz, the Booz Ennis, the Shakur Stevenson, the Chris Colbert, the Brandon Lees. Women boxing, they fighting each other, right? So you won't be so frustrated. To pay attention to the up-and-comers, the journey of how we used to do. Enjoy the journey of a young fighter, especially instead of just saying, well, he ain't fighting nobody. Wait till he fights somebody. Wait till he fights somebody. Wait till he fights somebody. Enjoy boxing, my brothers and sisters. So much things going on in the sport of boxing. This is a world sport. It's a world sport. You're basing boxing off one matchup you want to see? So it's Earl Spence versus Bud Crawford boxing? That's it? All right, they fight. And then what else? You as a fan going to take and I hate us? Ladies and gentlemen, come on, man. Let's be a little bit realistic. Put in the comment box, what fights do you want to see realistically that you think is going to happen in 2022? Realistically, not what? Realistically. Anyway, this is your boy Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. I love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.